the last game is the Count of Monte Clicker. Just get it going here. Ooh. The Count of Monte Clicker demo. Okay, clicking on options doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I've managed to exit. Hang on a second. Chapter 1. Wait and Hope. I will tell you a story now, dear reader. Before I do, I'll warn you that it's no ordinary story. It's a story about Edmond Dantes, a young Frenchman with a unquestionably bright future. At 19, he was the newly minted captain of the ship Pharaon, an impressive feat for a self-made sailor of Marseille. Not only that, but he was soon to marry his beloved, Mercedes, a well-educated young woman in Catalan. She was also a total smoke show. But alas, the fates had other plans for Edmond's happiness. On the day of his wedding, he was seized by the gendarmes, I don't know French, and charged with treason. Though he knew not why, Edmond spent 6 years rotting alone in the Chateau d'Idle, France's hardest prison. That was until one Tuesday night, he heard a strange noise coming from the floor of his cell. Edmond's cell, Tuesday, 1821. Edmond approached the source of the thudding in the floor with trepidation and called out in a frightful tone, "Oh God, could it be that you heard my prayers? Could this be some divine intervention to save me from my despair?" What's going on, Pseudo? Gendarmes? Stranger, who is this person that dares speak of God and despair in the same breath? Hearing the strange voice booming from below, Edmond reeled back in shock. "In heaven's name, I would ask that you speak again, though your voice frightened me so. First, you shall tell me who you are." "Okay." "I'm Edmond Dantes, an unfortunate prisoner." "Of what country?" "France. I made my home in Marseille." "And how old are you?" "I don't know my age, as I've lost track of all time since being here. I can tell you that I was almost 19 when I was imprisoned, which was on the 18th of February, 1815. Then you are not yet 26. Younger men are less likely to be traitors." Chateau d'If? Chateau d'If nuts, got him. "Traitors? Are you saying you don't trust me? Why, I'm a good Christian. I swear on Christ's name that I would never say a word to the guards. I would sooner die." "Very well, boy. Now make yourself useful and remove that stone in your floor. I cannot access the mortar from this side." Remove stone. Chip in progress. Thoughts are happening, yeah. %8 thought. We're almost done here. Oh, more layer 2 of 7. Oh, okay. Another like clicker kind of game, I guess. Brainwaves. Confidence. You're grabbed by somebody. You have a pot handle in your possession. Whoa. I have to think enough to remember I can think about that? I'm thinking about thoughts you think about thinking. Yes, that's right. Max. There's these mortars, the 7 layers of mortar I gotta chip through. Well, we're using a pot handle now because we remembered we had a pot handle. Now I'm using a drill. We're just gonna max out everything. Is my guy turning purple? I thought he was already purple. Oh shit, maybe he is. He's thinking too hard. We're fucking turning on the turbo think now. Guys, my brain's so big. Oh, we're not even popping the rock. We're just thinking. We're still just thinking. Little thunderbolts are thinking. We're almost maxing everything out. All right. Passive chipping while thinking. Final mortar layer. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, we think while chip, not chip while think. Understood. All mortar layers removed. Remove the stone. Chapter 2, An Entire Man. With the mortar finally clear, Edmund heaved the huge stone aside. First there was an arm, then a head, then another arm, a torso, and so on. At last, an entire man emerged from the pit in the floor. Abe Faria. Well, I'm here. While there are still some that call me the Mad Priest. That is, of course, not my name. I am Abba Faria. Edmund rushed over and embraced his new friend. The old man's soul, chilled to its depth from captivity, seemed to melt for a moment in the contact with the young man's warmth. Enough, this does not change the fact that my tunnel did not lead to the castle wall. My body is broken now and all is lost. Then let me dig in your stead. While you do not know me well yet, I was said to be fair and hard worker aboard the Pharaon, of which I was captain. It took me 4 years to tunnel that far, boy, and another 2 years to make the tools. But we shall see what we can be done with you. We shall start lessons tomorrow. You teach me? You need a well-rounded education to succeed in this world, boy. I will teach you everything you need. In my library in Rome, I kept over 4,000 volumes. 150 of these books, carefully selected, represent the sum of all human knowledge. I, of course, memorized these and can teach you them in time. Edmund was dumbfounded as he stared at the old prisoner before him. This man might be a genius, or perhaps he was the Mad Priest. Either way, he had no choice. She's waiting, yeah, dude. Then it's settled. We'll leave the phone here to facilitate communication between us. It's too risky for me to visit here in person. Phone? You pick it up in no time, boy. But first the tunnels. And so Edmund grasped his chance at a new life with both hands. He would learn from the Abe in the day and dig the tunnel to freedom by night. You've been digging with explosives, is that even safe? Of course, why these bombs have been specifically formulated for clearing rubble. So you're a chemist as well, I'm amazed. I dabble. I knew Lavoisier and cannabis. A cabinist was a friend. Thinking that these were shampoo brands, Edmund did not press the old man any further. Oh, and while you're down there, gather up as much iron as you can. It's vital for our ongoing lessons. Yeah, this takes place in the 1930s, and so there's a phone. The shifting rubble, basic rock, oversized clay pot. Oh. This is a very different game than I thought it was going to be. Edmund is hit at the wall. He's need to lie down immediately. Plotting revenge. Bomb damage increases, okay. Well, it still takes 2 hits, though. I think there's any way for me to check the damage threshold in that way. So that's coming down here to toss rocks. There we go. Wow. Edmund was victorious. He cleared the first tunnel section. Ooh. Tell me, Abe, why not simply use these bombs to kill the guards and escape? First, I shall ask you a question in return, boy. Why is it that you, in your 6 long years here, did not simply bludgeon the guard with the leg of your bed? I never had the thought of doing it. It's because you have an instinctive repulsion against committing such a crime that the thought never occurred to you. The tiger spills blood freely, for that is a natural way. It has an instinct that it obeys. Mankind, on the contrary, is repelled by blood. It is not the laws of society that condemn murder, it is the laws of nature. Edmund was struck silent by this explanation that seemed to touch on the workings of his mind, or rather his soul. Indeed, some thoughts came from his head, the others from his heart. Click bombs? What's a click bomb? Do I get to click an additional bomb? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's... I guess you have to mouse over it to collect it, yeah. I don't know, honestly, if it's collected at the end or not. Nice. Just barely won. You are a man of God, Abe. How is it that you became a prisoner at a place like this? Because I, like Machiavelli, dared to dream up a scheme to take that swarm of principalities and unite it all of Italy, and the royal simpleton in whom I placed my trust betrayed me. Edmund's eyes glazed over, and his confidence in his friend's sanity wavered. And why are you here, boy? Chateau d'Idol is for only the most serious political prisoners. I was charged with treason, though I know not why. Would any person have stood to gain from your imprisonment? Of course not. I was a friend to all. I can think of nobody who would wish to harm me. Yet even as he spoke, the good-natured Edmund doubted his own words. Had he been betrayed? His mind reeled as long-forgotten memories began to unfurl. Sorry, I'm trying to stretch my fucking back a little. I think that's energy is how quickly you get new bombs, or is that how much health you have? Whoa. Pillar or something. What are those called? This not sconces, yeah, I guess a pillar works. That like an actual name, but I could be wrong. Like a plinth or something? Column? Yeah, did it say column? Okay. Sure. Nice. Third tunnel section is fine and clear. Return to cell. I'm terribly sorry, Edmund, but it seems you've completed the demo content. Demo? Content? I'm content as long as we can work together to escape this place, Abe. That is all well and good, Edmund, but it won't help. You'll simply have to wait for the full game. Full game? I don't understand. I need to get out of here. Oh my god, my dear sweet Mercedes. That was the final straw. Edmund broke down screaming and sobbing. He simply couldn't wait for the full game. Could you imagine they launched the whole game right now? Pull yourself together, boy. You won't let one little setback stop you. At least put it on your wish list. All right, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. He's never gonna drive that Mercedes. Hang on a second. I don't think that's the way that's supposed to go, but all right, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for stopping by, taking a look at some of the demos that I missed the last 2 weeks. I've been working through all the demos. I still have some other games that were emailed to me that I got to dig through and get, play those. So I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. And then eventually my hope is to start playing Mario and Persona again. And then I got Breath of the Wild 2. I got Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I got Doom Medieval Ages. I don't know. Maybe I'll do more Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have no games to play. And then like a month later, I'm like, I've got too many games. Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, I got that. It's on my desk right here. This is a camera lens. This is not the game. Yeah. It's still in the fucking plastic wrap. You can see my lights reflecting. So, no. Breath of the Wild 2 on Switch 1. The regular Switch 1, not the Switch 2. Although it'd be kind of hard to show it to you, like the size wise, but I don't know in a Switch 2. It's $500 for 2 games. I'll pass for now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I'll hopefully be streaming tomorrow as well. So I'll catch you later. Bye.